And what you have written about Bishop Mason is so important, so historically significant, that we can do more than a complete show on the two of you. So as I deferred to you in the opening because you are clergy, let me defer to you as an author. From the book, The Triumph of the Black Church, are there particular messages that you especially want us to get from your writing?
Certainly. One of the things that is so unusual about this writing is that it is a missing piece of actual African-American history.
Thank you.
And on the front it says the concealed FBI files in Washington, D.C. that reveal the pre-civil rights of Bishop Charles Hurston Mason that predates the civil rights movement in America. Basically, what this writing does and makes it so unusual, Brother Boyd, is the fact that we have one of the most enigmatic figures, three of the most enigmatic figures that I would state in the 20th century, that dealt with the civil liberties or civil rights in some way that even span across the globe, is the three M, or who I call the three M's: Martin, Mandela, and Mason.
Wow.
Now,
Praise
this
God.
book puts Mason in the echelon of the contribution on the level of Dr. King, but it was hidden in the FBI files in Washington. And so this book reveals, that insight of the magnitude of his contribution, to civil liberties in America in the early 20th century, even before Martin Luther King was born. And one of the things that is so powerful about The Triumph of the Black Church, this book that you can get on, Amazon. Basically, if you Google it, the name The Triumph of the Black Church, or either my name, Elijah L. Hill, you'll basically be able to see where he actually institutionalized the presidents in America by contradicting Plessy versus Ferguson in 1896, which Plessy versus Ferguson basically was the standard for Jim Crowism in America in 1896.
Yes, sir.
And so Mason, basically, he introduced what you call integration of bringing together whites and blacks in America before the Civil Rights Movement. So this almost predates the Civil Rights Movement, like 40 years. And it was never known. It was never really brought out, never exposed in African-American history. And so what you do is you see some themes within this movement that were very similar to the Civil Rights Movement. I call it pre-Civil Rights.
Yes.